There has been an absurd amount of LEGO Star Wars 2025 set news that we've heard about these past couple of months, and I wanted to clarify it all into one final video in 2024. So this can be your no-nonsense guide to every set that we currently know about releasing next year. If you guys do enjoy or find this helpful at all, feel free to leave a like and comment your thoughts down below. With all of that out of the way, let's jump right in. So I am sure all of you are familiar with all of the May 1st sets, so we're going to skip those and jump right into the June 1st and the summer sets. Starting with set number 75400, this is Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter Microfighter. Obviously you've known about this, it's going to include Plo Koon minifigure, along with likely an astromech droid head, as LEGO most likely couldn't fit a full droid into the Microfighter. We don't have a full price or piece count yet, but I'd expect around 95 pieces and around $14 price tag or so. I think LEGO definitely has potential to make that a very cheap, affordable set to get Plo Koon, and I'm excited for this set to release. The next June 1st set is going to be set number 75411, Darth Maul Mech. This one will also release on June 1st alongside one other set, aside with the Plo Koon Jedi Starfighter, and I'm excited for this. This is set to be based off of Clone Wars Season 7 version of Darth Maul, so one of the better looking versions of Darth Maul. I wouldn't have preferred it to be a Phantom Menace. I am excited to see this Clone Wars version. I would have also liked to see him with the robotic legs. I think that would have been really nice, and we are likely going to see a double-sided lightsaber, of course, similar to what we saw with Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, except this is, of course, double-sided to represent Darth Maul's lightsaber. And one thing I want to mention is that I really would love to see a Savage Press minifigure included in this set. I don't think that's going to happen, but I really would have loved to see LEGO include that, and I will keep you updated if we do get further information on that, but currently we don't know about if that's going to happen. And then the last of the three currently known June 1st sets is going to be set number 75412, Death Trooper and Night Trooper Battle Pack, a $20 release, and it will include a small patrol gunship as the main battle pack build, along with likely 2 Death Troopers and 2 Night Troopers. The Death Troopers will likely be zombified like we saw them in the Ahsoka TV show about 2 years ago to 3 years ago now, so it's been quite a long time coming for this set. I think it's long overdue from LEGO. I would have loved to see it released when the show was popular. The show is a little bit irrelevant now, but with Season 2 coming out, it is possible that we see them return. It is finally great to get Night Troopers again after around 6 or 7 years from not seeing them on shelves in any set, so I am really excited for this set, and I do hope that this battle pack turns out to be one of the more popular battle packs we saw in the past couple of years. Now getting into the more exciting and juicier summer stuff, we have set number 75413. This is going to be a AT with 813 pieces and a rumored price tag of $150 US. This is likely going to release on August 1st and is rumored to be based off Revenge of the Sith and include a couple of great minifigures, including the first ever LEGO Galactic Marines. Now the only currently downside that I see is that it will be quite expensive, nearly 20 cents per piece, and if this rumor does hold true, that'll be one of the more expensive scale LEGO Star Wars sets that we've seen in a long time. Now, I have no doubt that this is going to be a popular set amongst Revenge of the Sith fans, especially if LEGO does market it under the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, which I could possibly see them doing, as we already have a logo for that, and I think it's a really great logo. I would totally love to see that on a few of the boxes for sets that come out this year. And then up next, we have the set number 75431. This is rumored to be a 327 Star Core Battle Pack, another Revenge of the Sith based set, at least I'm hoping for, and it's going to include 258 pieces, along with a $40 price tag, which is very, very expensive for a battle pack. Now, I have predictions for this, and I really just expect this to be a mega battle pack, sort of what we saw this past January in 2024 with the clones versus droids. I'm hoping for like a large build of maybe a swamp speeder or a miniature AT-UT, something like that. I mean, I'm hoping for a decent sized build because 250 parts is still 250 parts, and that has to go somewhere in a battle pack. Perhaps the rumor will be like a little bit changed up. Maybe this won't be a battle pack, but somewhat of a small play set. I mean, that also makes sense. We could see Commander Bly, perhaps you could see Ayala Secura. That wouldn't be bad. I think it would just be an upscaled play set with a couple of Star Core minifigures, along with Commander Bly and, of course, Ayala Secura, which should fit in really well with the Felucia setting if they do make that set. But if they do make this a battle pack, that won't be very good because that's going to be one of the most expensive battle packs we've ever seen, even adjusted for inflation. It's going to be very expensive if it's a battle pack, and LEGO will have to put a lot in there to justify its price. And the next rumor we have, this is going to be set number 75430. This is said to be a buildable Ewok from Return of the Jedi. With a $90 price tag, it's likely going to be another August 1st release. An exciting rumor. I think a buildable Ewok was going to happen. I'm glad it's happening. It might be a pickup for me. I don't have too many of the buildable characters. I actually have none of them, so I think this Ewok will turn out quite nice. It may look a little bit funky, perhaps with the eyes, but I think it'll be a little bit small as well, smaller than like C-3PO, perhaps the size of around the R2-D2 that we saw this past March. It won't be a bad set, just don't have your hopes too high up for this one. And then we have set number 75430. That's going to be an MTT. Now, this MTT is rumored to be the Clone Wars version of the MTT, not the Phantom Menace, not the brown version, but it is said to be the blue and dark gray version of the MTT. Very, very exciting from this. I think that this has potential to be one of the best summer sets, perhaps even better than the UT-AT. For $150, it might be a decent-sized model. It will most likely be larger than the 2014 MTT. I just think that for $150, we better be getting our money's worth. You take a look at other $150-ish sets, such as the Coruscant Guard gunship, the ATTE. Those sets are decently sized and they are bigger than the 2014 MTT. So MTT will likely be a pretty decently sized set. I have high hopes for this one. We don't have a piece count yet, but I'm predicting around 1,100 pieces. Minifigs wise, I would love to see tactical droids make a return. I think that is long overdue from LEGO. I'm not expecting any clone troopers. Perhaps a Sith minifigure would be great. Maybe an updated General Grievous. Savage Opress, of course, has the potential to appear in here because really we could take any Clone Wars scene with this MTT and sort of mix and match the minifigures and the characters that appear with it. I'm very pumped for this. I think this is going to be one of the best summer sets and definitely a highlight for 2025. And then we have the second buildable character, which is set number 75434. This is going to be K2SO, the first buildable droid aside from C-3PO, so the LEGO's definitely expanding that line. I am excited to see this one. Another $90 price tag is a little bit weird. I would expect perhaps a different price tag, maybe a little more, a little less, but this is the second Andor Season 2 set that we do know about. I think this is the only two Andor sets that we're seeing next year. Nonetheless, I'm excited for this set. It's going to be one of the better buildable characters that LEGO has put out. I'm really excited to see how they design this one, and overall LEGO's been really making some great buildable characters, so nonetheless this is going to be a fantastic set and I'm hyped for it. So the final officially confirmed set is set number 75419, UCS Death Star. This one will cost $1,000 and release sometime in October of next year, so about 10 months out from now. Very, very, very exciting for a lot of fans. This Death Star is going to be a large show-stopping piece. Now, I am hoping for a Death Star 2, and I think a lot of people have the same opinion on what they want to see from this set. I personally just want to see a full rounded out Death Star, right? Or if it's Death Star 2, give us the half that's still being constructed and the half that's finished, and then we need to see an interior where you can pull off those panels, you can play with it inside. You could put, LEGO better put, the trash compactor. They have to put pretty much everything that we see from both Death Star scenes into whichever version of the Death Star they make. I personally am fine with them mixing and matching between the movies. They've done that with previous sets, from like Marvel with the Avengers Tower, right? We see characters that never appeared at a certain point, appear in that set. So LEGO better mix and match. We better see at least 20 minifigs in this set. I will likely do a full prediction video on everything I want from this set later on in the summer or the spring. Just let me know what you guys want to see in the set, and perhaps I'll throw those predictions into the video. And then lastly, we have two rumored sets, which likely won't be what the current rumor is. This is set number 75414, rumored to be a clone turbo tank, 349 pieces and a $50 price tag. Now, expect the price tag and the piece count to remain the same, but current rumor on the street is that this might not be a turbo tank. It will end up being something else. Some people said that it is going to be based off Reveal the Galaxy, so feel free to throw your predictions in on what you expect this to be, but don't expect this to be a turbo tank. I never could see it becoming a real set at this scale. Only 350 pieces is not enough for a decent sized turbo tank, so don't expect this one. Expect it to be a different set. And then we have set number 75417. This is an 18 plus ATST Walker. That's the current rumor. 1,513 pieces with a $200 price tag. Another summer release. Now this one, another thing, it may end up being an ATST Walker. I'm not denying that, but I just can't see LEGO making 3 UCS sets in 1 year, and I just don't think this will make for the best set. It is due for a remake. I just don't think it'll fit very well at this scale, and I just think that LEGO could definitely make something else out of this price point, and I just don't expect this to be an ATST Walker. Well, if you did stick around for this long, I really do appreciate you, so thank you so much. Take everything that I said in this video with a grain of salt, and feel free to check out my other videos where I cover all the other summer rumors and for other themes such as Marvel, Fantastic Four, and Batman. Thank you guys so much for watching. I make sure to have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.